What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. My name's Mo. Me and my wife started this eBay business in our garage. We are part-time sellers. We're trying to replenish our income so we don't have to leave our baby with a babysitter or in daycare. This is part 2 of what we picked up over the 4th of July weekend. We're not going to be able to source for the next 2 weeks, so I kind of did pick up a lot of stuff. We're listing 10 items a day right now. And when you list 10 items a day, you start to go through inventory very, very quick. If you haven't watched that video, make sure you do so. There's some really nice finds in that. And that video is already up on the channel. We left some really cool stuff in this video. So let's just get into it. Alright, this was the first of the yard sales. This was a pretty cool, I thought it was pretty cool. It's a Batman leather key buckle. Looked it up, they sell for about $20 brand new. And there was a few sold comps of about $10 on eBay. So he wanted 50 cents for this. And then he wanted 50 cents for the spark plugs. These sell for like $13, nothing crazy. They're still platinum. I don't know, $1 into hopefully 20. That should be okay. Nothing crazy, but I did pick it up. Like I said, I feel like maybe there's some things that I wouldn't pick up normally, but I did pick up because I know that I'm not going to source for maybe 2 weeks. So that was it. That was that one. Let's do another one for yard sale. So first stop. Next stop was a churchyard sale. These Keen shoes, I know they're probably not the best size. They're a size 3, but they're really in really good condition. So yeah, so these were in really good condition. Got these. Found my first pair of Cool pants. Cool is spelled C-H-U-L. Hopefully you can see that there. These are women's pants. Cargos, really good condition. Those, I've heard a lot of people talk about them. I'm excited to finally get these listed. Those should sell pretty fast. These Columbia like hiking pants, and then these, I was actually very surprised. They're like, I don't know, tights, or these are like leggings, or I guess they're pants, but they're kind of like a stretchy legging material. Company's Tea Party. I looked these up, and the basic ones sell for like kind of just normal $10 to $20, but there are some that are like wild patterns. And check these out. There are some wild patterns that sell all the way up for like $40, $50. So this is the first pair, kind of wild, and the second pair, if you could see those, I guess maybe like festivals or raves. So hopefully these do well. Like I said, stay tuned. I'll let you know. These should be good. Everything here was $10, so that's probably $2 each. So yeah, 4, 5, so $2 each. Like I said at the beginning, they were kind of pricing up. She wanted like $4 for the pants, and then she said the Cool pants she wanted $4 also, and then it was like $2, and then when I got a bunch of stuff together, they said $10. So that was a good buy. Oh, so it's church. These next two were just individual stops. So this stop was probably my last one. It was a young kid, and he had a bunch of like vintage. Actually, his signs said vintage Y2K garage sale, and he had a lot of stuff marked up really high. And since it was Saturday, I did ask him. I said, hey, if I buy a bunch of stuff, would you give me a good deal? He said, I don't know, pick out some stuff, but I didn't want to spend a bunch of time picking stuff out, and then the price wasn't right. He just didn't seem too motivated, so I just looked around and asked for a few things. He had some like old school Dragon Ball Z shirts that he wanted like $60-70 for, so it just wasn't right. This ET shirt only want $5 for, so I did pick this one up. There was some sold comps on it, so I picked this one up, no problem, for $5. Look at that tag. I like the tag. But yeah, so this one was $5 at just one stop. So this stop, I wish I was recording. It kind of sucks, but it's a lesson learned, and it's happened to me a few other times. I walked up and I kind of just started looking around. This guy walked straight up, saw some Hawaiian shirts, looks at them. They were all Ray Spoonered. He says, how much are the shirts? They wanted $5 each, I think, and there was 7 shirts. He goes, I'll give you $25 for all of them. And that guy was in and out. I was looking at these Disneyland hoodies, and I had actually walked away because I saw them, but I just made my way around. And when I saw him kind of going in and sharking directly to what he wanted, I ran right back and I picked this one up. And he actually asked about the other Disneyland sweaters. They wanted $3. So yeah, so she gave me this one for $3. But I did miss out on a few things there because he was really fast. The skeleton dance, and it's a tie-dye. There's one sold for $65. And then there's some other ones that are kind of worse condition, but they're sold comps for $65 for this sweater. So $3 for that sweater. Gotta go to the baby. Give me a second. But this is where we left off, right? This sweater should sell for about $65, and it's in really good condition all day. Nice find. Too bad I wasn't able to pick up those Ray Spooner shirts. Hats off to that dude. Went straight in, picked them up. Yeah, this is it. This is the last stop. Actually, this was the first stop I picked anything up at. Saturday morning, sourced for about 4 hours, hit 8 yard sales. The first 3 I bought nothing at. This was the 4th yard sale I hit, and it was an estate sale. It was week 1 of an estate sale. I guess all the family was running it. The following week, this week they're going to have a company. So everything here, this guy was super into like t-shirts and hats. First, let's start with right here with what's in front of me, so I make a little bit of space. So these are some of the shirts that I got on hangers. This is an on-stage Aruba shirt. One thing I noticed is, like, if you could feel the shirt, right, it feels brand new, but it has like a little bit of neck yellowing. I dropped this hanger, and it has just a little bit of stains. There is so many shirts I would have bought, but some of them were really, really stained. Everything on a hanger was $3. So like I said, it feels brand new. He probably wore it once and then threw it on a hanger and said, hey, I'll wear it again, and it probably was stored for like a decade. So these shirts sell for about $20. I'm gonna have to figure out if this washes off. There's a few little stains. I just wanted to take a gamble. You're gonna see I bought a lot of stuff. These $3 shirts is basically the only thing that was $3. Everything else was 50 cents, or they had it marked as 2 for $1, right? No, they had it marked as $1, buy one get one free. That was their scheme. But it was an insane stop. I probably spent about an hour there because they kept bringing stuff out, and they had 3 tarps. I think I did get this one on camera, but they would bring stuff out, throw a pile of clothes on the floor, and people were just going crazy. So I kind of just got in where I could, and we'll go through those next, but let's just finish this pile. So this nice shirt, I saw some sold comps for about $30-40. This one says Aruba, and it's got a pretty cool print just all over the place. Yeah, like I said, hopefully that washes off. I'm gonna make a pile of stuff that I gotta wash. That's the pile. What was a cool hanger? Members only hanger. This is one of the one that was washed. This is 4th of July weekend, or last weekend was 4th of July weekend. So I know that the comps that I'm seeing right now may not be. So there are comps for these shirts. Same thing, right about $20-$30. Maybe it was because it was 4th of July season, or people were buying clothes for 4th of July. But this person seemed to be like very patriotic. So this is golf and American flag. So I know someone's gonna like that. Nice vintage shirt. So that one was $3. This one was $3. Here's another one. Oh, cool. Another members only hanger. Huh. I've never seen those. We'll get into it a little bit more when we get to the other shirts and hats, but I am going to make a video of this haul only. So I'm going to skip through it pretty quick, but I'm going to figure out, or I'm going to try a few techniques on how to get the yellowing off. I'm not big into cleaning clothes. Normally when I buy stuff, I try to buy stuff that's ready to just get listed. But I feel like this whole yard sale stop was kind of worth it. So if I'm going to wash one clothes, so if I'm going to wash a few of these pieces, maybe I can wash it all and make a good amount of money from just this one stop. So make sure you guys subscribe. That video is going to come out. It might take me about a week or so, but that way you guys see the different techniques to wash these, to see if some of this yellowing gets off. I'm interested because I do run into some of these shirts sometimes, but it's not worth it to me. Like, I don't want to take one shirt and try to figure it out. I have so many here that if I just sell what's good that I don't have to work on, I know that I'll make my money back and make a profit. You guys will see shortly. I'm going to try and piece that video together and get it out soon. So this one is another one that I'll just treat the neck. Here's another nice patriotic shirt. Bam. And my idea is, I know 4th of July just ended, but hopefully, you know, we got the election in November, so that might, these are some nice hangers. But yeah, hopefully that drives a little more traffic to some of these patriotic shirts. That one I'm going to treat a little bit, and this is another one. It feels brand new. Literally feels brand new, but just has a little bit of, I mean, I don't want to sell it like that, but yeah, I'm not going to sell it like that. But if you could feel the shirt, it feels brand new. Another shirt similar to that other golf one. And then here's a good one. This is a starter. And see, this neck is kind of messed up too, but this should get washed pretty good. But again, if you could feel this tag, this sweater, it never got washed. It's got a little bit of sweat that should wash off. I'm gonna put a little bit of spray on it, throw it in the wash. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make a whole load's worth. Let me note that down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was $18 in the $3 shirts, just to help keep my track. Just to help keep track. Like I said, they kept pulling out shirts, and some of these were never worn, like this one here. This is an old Royal Caribbean shirt, single stitch. Up until 2 weeks ago, I had never found a single stitch shirt. I didn't even really know what it was, but now it's so obvious, right? So look at that, single stitch. The family, because I asked, I said, man, this guy has a bunch of shirts. He said he was super into t-shirts and hats. That was his thing, and he just bought a ton of them. He said he used to go on all these cruises in like the 80s, 90s. So here you go, brand new. This one's never been worn. Royal Caribbean shirt. I did see that there are some sold comps, anywhere from like $10 to $20. So 50 cents. I'll list it and let's see what happens. Here's Maiden Voyage. This one's also brand new, also single stitch, and it's made in the US. I don't know if you can see that tag, hopefully. Here's another vintage single stitch, Shirt brand new, also 50 cents. All these shirts were 50 cents. Look at the tag, made in the US. Another one, Rocketdyne. It's got some in the front, some in the back. This one's kind of small. It says size large, but okay. This one's also made in the USA. This one's on a Stedman tag, 50% cotton. And none of these, I don't think any of these are going to be huge. Maybe $10, $15, I think. But, you know, it's nice to find a bunch of these at once. And a bunch of these are brand new. This is the pile of new ones. I'm going to show you some that are a little bit more beat up in a second. Here's another one. Actually, I might have to wash this one. Let's see. Yeah, this is one that has like a weird like sun stain. Hopefully it's not. I don't know. Maybe I'll just sell this one as new and let them wash it and deal with it. But this is on an old jerseys tag, also single stitch, and made in the USA jerseys. I don't know. I'll take pictures of it. I'll figure it out. This is what I do. I'll take pictures of it. I'll put it in that pile. So when I'm taking pictures, they just all come out at once. And then when I'm on the computer, what I'll do is, if it's not worth posting like that, I have a folder that I drag the pictures into. And then when I'm here, I'll go through those and I'll pull it out. And if I need to throw it in the wash, sometimes I'll take a picture of something. I don't even notice it because I'm going fast. And then when I'm listing it, I'll notice that it has a stain, and then I'll come back and wash it because I say, hey, if it's already used and I wash it again, it's not the end of the world. And if that stain comes out, I could get another $5, $10 out of it. I'll do that. So that's kind of my process. So I'm not too worried about it right now. This is another vintage one. I did look this one up because this one was kind of unique. This is a Cal Crew. It's got like a double lining, like it looks like you're wearing two shirts. This is super nice too. This is brand new. And it's just a simple like Sanibel Island. This is just, it's a Sanibel Island, Florida. Super simple, but there are people that like these. Looks like this shirt's from 1996. Guadalupe. I don't know what that is. But same thing. It had to have come from that time. This one's not single stitch though, so I don't know, maybe 90s or so. Here's a screen. This was funny. I remember these shirts. I'd fly 10,000 miles to smoke a camel. This was brand new also single stitch. And this one says Department or Property of USC. This was nice and clean. Not even half of the stuff, so I'm going to go through it pretty fast. Alright, so since I have a little bit of space here in front of me, now I'm going to go through these. Got 4 of these mini knives. These are nothing crazy either. There's some sold comps for like $7, but I'm thinking if I lock them together, there's 4 of them. By Evans, mini knife made by Evans in the USA. So those 4, 50 cents each again. This Casio HL809 calculator, brand new in package, also 50 cents. This puzzle little trinket box, you got to pull this up first, I think. Yeah, bam, then it opens up. Also 50 cents. That was nuts. This guy has a name. I think his name's Sam. Yep, Sam the Eagle from the Olympics with tags. Has both the tags. Also 50 cents. I saw that this bird had sold. Of course, not during the yard sale because I wasn't looking at most of these. And like I said, it was like people were fighting over some of this stuff. And I just if it looked cool, I threw it in my bag. And then let's go through some of these hats real quick. A lot of this is kind of like my brain going, hey man, you're not going to pick anything up for the next few weeks, or there's a chance you might not pick anything up. So I kind of may have bought a little bit more, and hopefully I don't regret it later. But some of these hats just need to get dusted off. They're brand new still. So some vintage hats. I did check all the bills. Some of them were crackling right when you just move it. B1B, little corduroy hat. Some super cool hats. Some of them I don't even know what they mean, but they were just so well priced. I mean, 50 cents. Here's a King Cobra malt liquor hat. Someone might like that. This one is gonna have to get washed. I may not wash it, honestly. I may just toss it. I'll look it up. Normally what I'll do is I'll look it up, and if it's worth washing, I'll wash it. This hat I know has some sold comps of between $30 and $50. This one's kind of beat up. I am gonna have to wash it. Let's see if I can get those out. Again, I'm gonna pick some of the best ones, and I'm gonna make a video just on that. Let's see how successful I can be on taking some of these stains out. Only on the stuff that's kind of worth it. Funny thing is, I was looking on Commonwealth Pickers store today. I wanted to buy something to say thank you, because you know, he's given a lot of us insight, right? And he's got that hat brand new with tags, I think $50 or a little more. But a lot of these, this guy had a lot of Pearl Harbor hats. Here's another vintage hat, Apollo 13. A lot of these are made in the USA. So that was one pile of hats. Let's knock out some more shirts real quick. What I might do is some of these shirts that are not worth much, I might just bundle them in a size. A lot of them are extra large, but they're made in the USA, right? So they're vintage for sure, made in the USA. This one was never worn, single stitch, 1991. It says on the graphic right there. Oh my goodness, this print, I don't know if you could hear that. Like, it's thick on there. This is a Lee shirt, total cotton, made in the USA, XL, and it's got a really nice embroidery. I mean, this thing's got to be super thick. St. Thomas. Got some scarves. I don't really know much about scarves, but these looked really cool. This guy traveled, man. He got around. These are from Jersey. These were never used. Can you see that? Yeah, hopefully. All right, so I'm just gonna slam through these. I can't tell you much about them. I got them just to figure it out. These are 50 cents also. If you know anything about them, let me know. This one looks really nice, and this one actually says made in England. This feels real nice. It's not silk. It says it's rayon, but it says wash as silk, and it's like never got used. If you guys have any insight, I appreciate it. If you help me out in the comments, that'll be awesome. Got two of these NASA. I don't know when these are from, but they have a stamp on here of 1979. Great American Chicago buckle, made in the USA. That's some other light writing that's super small, but I got two of these, and they're both in like their little boxes. Here's the second one. Those should be nice. Those they did ask for. They did ask $1 for these, but I mean, I'm not gonna leave them for $1 either. So I'm gonna slam through just a little bit more of the hats. I'm gonna give you an idea. This is how many more hats I haven't shown you, but I'm just gonna kind of pick the best ones out of here. The best ones right here that I know of so far. Oh, and then this other pile. So these are from the Olympics in 1984, and these were like not worn. They're like promo. There were some other ones that were worn, and I left those, but got 3 that were never worn. And I did see some sold comps of these anywhere from like $12.99 up to $22.99, just depending on if they charge shipping or not. This hat also, it's got some China pins on there. Great Wall of China. And that's the inside. Let me know if you guys know anything about that. I was just going to do Google search. This is 50 cents also. Again, I couldn't leave it. Now I'm just going to go through this real quick so that way if someone sees something that I should pay more attention to, I would appreciate it if you tell me. That one's cool. That's 1988. Meet the People. Like I was saying, he's got a lot of these. Bell South Communications. I think I looked that one up. MAGA Trump. This one should sell. Even if I get 10 bucks out of it. This one, guys. This is the one. Starter. I think it's Shockwave. With tags. 1996. Like I was saying, that other one. This one. I know that this one cleaned up could sell for about 50 bucks. This one. I've seen different hats in the same style. I think it's called Shockwave. Let me know. With hats, 1996. How cool is that? Should be able to get at least $50 for it. 50. So this could pay for the entire stop there. Just this one hat. It's 30. Here's another one of the same. Pearl Harbor. Ken's Welder Service. USS Missouri. '84 Olympics. Grand Canyon. This one, the embroidery on this is super nice. And then Super Bowl 25. This one needs a little bit of love, but I'm pretty sure I could clean that up. Some fans gonna like that, but I was still super excited just at the opportunity, and I'm excited to get that under my belt. Let's see how good I can clean these. Like I said, that's gonna be its own video outside of the regular Monday and Wednesday video. There's just so many in here, guys. Oh, this one also feels brand new, but again has a little bit of yellowing. So yeah, it's just probably like 10 more shirts in here. 1989. I just found something else that was from the swap meet. These Van Gogh guitar picks. I looked them up, and just this middle one, that one right there, has sold for $8.99 plus shipping. Didn't see any full sets, and I got 10 sets of them for $1 each. So hopefully should be able to list these. Even if it's, I don't really like being at that $10 price. I know that a lot of these other 50-cent things are going to be about the $10 price, but I just couldn't pass them up. Let me know. Did I mess up? Would you have picked up all this stuff? I feel like I'm right there where I know it's going to be a lot of work. Hopefully I learned some stuff, and next time I run into some vintage clothing or some vintage hats, I know a little bit more. So I'm going to update you guys on this channel. It could be that this whole thing's a bust, or it could be that I just sell two things that, 5X is the, I didn't do the math. I didn't do the math here, but I know that the first time I checked out once with her for $18, and the second time I checked out with her for $26. So that's $53. So $53 is what I spent there. All in all, a bunch of little knickknacks, and I have no doubt that I'll be able to get that money back. So just to give you guys a total, so Saturday I spent $72 at the yard sales, and then Sunday was when I spent a little bit more money, $236 plus the $10 in these guitar picks. So I'm going to try to edit this. Hopefully you guys are still watching this on Wednesday. We're doing this on very limited time, so hopefully the video quality is still good. It's getting better. The videos are getting better. If you don't believe me, go back and watch one of the other videos. There's about 14 videos on the channel now, so there's a few to pick from, and a lot more to come. Thank you again for being here. I'll see you guys on the next video.